have this other half as well. And this is already a lot, but it's gonna compress itself when I put it into the jars. So we'll see what I'm working with towards the end. Okay, so we're gonna take our first peekaboo together. Okay, so that's the middle part, and there we have it. Look at that. That looks amazing. I love it. All right, guys, so I am going to stop right here because this is the texture I'm looking for. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next batch and go ahead and start my little jars that I have going on here. All righty, here girl. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna do the CMOS challenge. As you guys know, this is super raw, so I'm not gonna do a lot, but I am gonna do a little bit. Because remember what happened to me last time, if you've seen that video. Oh no. Okay, guys, so I am gonna do a little bit raw, just the tip of a tablespoon. Okay. It has a really bitter taste to it, but it's not bad at all. It's not bad. I like it. It's not bad. I could use a little bit of that honey though. But it's okay. I'm used to doing this stuff like this. Yeah, but it does have a raw smell, a sea smell, which is, you know, of course, it's where it comes from. But yeah, it's good. I like it. And I like the texture. I like the way it looks. And when I mix it all up, it's going to be even better. Your girl. Okay, guys, so here's my second batch, and it's dried up, sitting lovely, waiting patiently. Look at that. And so here is the excessive water from it that was left over from the CMOS. And here is my texture again. So I'm going to put about a 1/4. I think that's good for this batch here. Into here. Now this is going to be my raw. All right. And I just love the texture, like how that looks. It looks like the applesauce. That's what I'm looking for. That applesauce look. Okay. Okay. All right. So look at that, nice and pretty. I just love the colors too. That's why I got the Irish one, because of the coloring is just really pretty. So I'm gonna keep moving with this, guys, and I'm gonna cut this video so this way I can continue to fill this up and then show you the aftermath once it's all done. Almost looks like cafe. But I might add a little bit more of that salt for sure. Yep, looks like that's what I'm hitting for, because I want to get that nice texture of an applesauce look. All right, guys, and then of course tomorrow I'm going to be using this in a smoothie, so I will have all these videos together when I do my smoothie tomorrow. Alrighty. Okay, guys, so look how pretty that looks. That looks amazing. I'm very impressed with this texture of this lovely color as well. Okay, guys, so I am gonna go ahead and add. Now I'm being very precise with this because I don't want it to be watery. Because I've seen a video, one of the researches that I did were I seen a female actually making this, and it came out a little bit watery. Now that's the texture she wanted, so great. But I don't want mine to be watery. I wanted to have, you know, a nice little thickness to it still as well, just like applesauce, but hers was just a little bit too watery for me, so I'm trying to get it to my liking. Okay, so that looks really good. It's getting that applesauce look, texture. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so far I did 3 1/4. All right, and I think that's where, look at that bubble up. I just love that. Okay, yes, honey. Okay, definitely, that's it. That's the look I'm looking for. And And that's why you got to take your time with this stuff, because you have to, you know, first of all, you spend a pretty penny on this stuff, you know, and this is like liquid gold right now, you know. CMOS is like so much minerals in this stuff, and it's just something that you want to take your time on so you can get it to your liking, and that way you can mix it how you want to mix it. Now, I did see this other video where this lady actually gives it to her children. She puts a little, like a half a teaspoon into applesauce itself for her kids, which I thought was brilliant. So yeah, there's a lot of videos out there, so always do your research, always, you know, do what you feel comfortable with, and just know what you're doing, so that way you don't lose all those great minerals. All right, guys, so I am going to add just a little bit more, and then this gal will be satisfied. Okay, look at that. I just love how it bubbles up. You can see that there's that salt in this. Okay, so that's definitely the applesauce that I'm looking for. Beautiful. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this batch. This is what I have left. So I'm going to just grab that and put this over here. And this is, you know, you would think that this would be a lot, but actually, guys, this, when you blend it up, it does go down. Like, I literally thought I was going to be able to fill this up, fill this up, fill this up. So right now, I don't know where this is going, but we'll find out in a minute. But I'll make it work. I'll make sure I share the love. I love sharing my love with my food, and CMOS, I, you know, definitely want to have one of my sisters taste this as well, because I've been telling her about this. All right, so I'm gonna cut right here. All right, but look at that. I am so impressed with how this looks. Look at that. Nice. All right, guys, so let's get to it. This is the second batch. Okay, guys, so I decided, since I did the first batch the way I did, okay, let me just line you guys up, right? Get a good angle here. Okay, I decided I'm going to take my funnel and I'm going to go ahead and add some of that water into my cuisine art, because now I know how to mix this stuff. So this is where I'm at. I feel comfortable enough to go ahead and add some of that salt water, all those goodness from washing the CMOS. So this loveliness here again, okay? And I am going to go ahead. I'm just making sure you guys can see exactly where I'm at. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just add some in here, because then I can just blend it and I can just pour it. So of course the first one I wanted to be careful, because again, you know, there's a lot of videos out there that I watched. So I wanna be careful how I do this. Okay, so I did 3, just how I did with this half. All right. So I'm gonna put this on there. You gotta be careful and keep an eye on that texture. Make sure you don't overdo it. So my eye is on. Oops. My eye is on inside, looking, watching. Looks pretty good. Let's take a peekaboo. Yes, honey. Look at that. All right. Okay. And that's where I'm going to stop. Now let's take a look. Okay. I'm doing this with one hand, y'all, so please bear with me. Look at that. Perfect. And I got it just like that. Look at that. I'm going to do a flip side so you guys can see better. Okay, guys. There you have it. Look, I got the nice bright light. Look at that. So pretty. All right. I'm proud of myself. So, yeah, this is the first time I'm making CMOS. This way, the apple cider way. Like I said, I boiled it before. I did tea with a little batch that I had. And look at, they're both the same way. And I did very well. So you just have to, again, just keep an eye on your stuff. Just like when you cook. Don't walk away from your pot in the kitchen. Okay, look at that. And what I like is that I did add the water. So that just made it even, it worked faster, is what I'm going to say. Because this one, remember, I had to post it a little bit because it was dry CMOS. So that's when I just went ahead and put this in. I felt comfortable enough to do that. And it worked even faster. Look at that. Just like an applesauce. Love it. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put my jars together. So, of course, you want to compress this. Keep it in a nice, tight jar. So that's the key too. And now I have all this water. So like I said, I definitely going to put this in a jar as well. I'm not going to throw this out. Absolutely not. So there you have it. So I will have all these little pictures together so you guys can check all this out, how I put all the little jars together. So thanks for watching. Your girl. Try the CMOS. It's so good. So again, this is Dr. Sebi CMOS. You just hit the link on her YouTube channel and it'll take you directly to Amazon, and right there you'll be able to see all the stuff that she got. Okay, and I'll add that to this video towards the end. Ciao. Okay guys, so this is my honey one. All right, and I already put honey in there, so this is just the little aftermath of the honey that I have left in here. And I'm just gonna keep it upside down, just like that. And there you have it, drip, drop, drip, drip. Okay guys, so here is my final layout here of my CMOS. And here is the water that I'm going to be saving. And I found a nice see-through water bottle, one of my old water bottles that I use to run. And so that'll be perfect for this to go in there. I'm just trying to find my lid. There it goes back here. The honey is still dripping in here, so I'm letting that rock out. And this is good to go for my sister. And so we're gonna go ahead and start pouring this into this pitcher here. Look at that. And it looks so clean. I mean, just the videos I put before this that are gonna be together, you're gonna see how dirty that water was when I first cleaned the CMOS. So just amazing how this all comes together. Okay, so there's the pour. Oops, and we're gonna stop. And that bubble, I just love that bubble from the loveliness of the CMOS. We got a little drip going on there, and that's okay too. And so I'm gonna go ahead and top that together and get this out of there and put this very nicely and do my last little final selfie of CMOS picture that I'm gonna do for the end of this video. Okay guys, so this is what I have left, and I'm gonna have to find another little jar to put this in. And there we have it. So good. And I am so excited, y'all, to put this into my tea in the morning. And remember, you're gonna see a smoothie at the end of this clip as well tomorrow. So I'm gonna have all this together in one video. I might have to do a part 1 and part 2 depending on the timing. All right, guys. Ciao. CMOS smoothie. God, this is to die for. So she wrote.